Yes, Jai Hind and hello everyone. Welcome back to Crack Grade B. This is Sunil Jangid, and we were discussing vocabulary in our last class. Okay, we were talking about some of the vocabulary from the book, and the book name is Word Power Made Easy, and its writer is Norman Lewis, right? So let us proceed that particular thing, vocabulary. So last word was, about this word gynecologist means one who is specialist in female disorders, right, is called gynecologist. Okay, let us learn some of different words which are derived from the same root, and the word is gynecology. This word gynecology is the combination of different roots like gyne. It denotes to what? It denotes to woman, and logy means study or science, right? So gynecology is the science or study of women, right? So when you talk about the study of women, or women mean to say female disorders, or you can say female diseases. If you talk about the study of that particular is known as gynecology. Is everything okay? Are audio and video clear? Yes. Okay, na? And kindly share this session with all your friends and invite them all. And as you know, this book is very important if you are preparing for RBI Grade B or any of the banking exam. Many words are derived from this book, this particular book. So let us start. Next one is, okay, next one is gynecological. Okay, this word, make it sure, this word is adjective in nature, and whatever is relating to gynecology is known as gynecological, right? So many techniques, so many methods or procedures which are related to the gynecology, that is called word gynecological. Okay, this word is adjective in nature. So the next word was obstetrician, and obstetrician is, you can say, a person who stands or one who is specialty dealing with childbirth, or you can say that person is midwife, stand in front of the woman in labor to add the delivery of the infant, right? And this specialist delivers babies, take cares of mother during and immediate after the period of her pregnancy. So you know about this word obstetrician. So many other words from this same root. Okay, and the word is obstetrics. This word is noun. Obstetrics is noun in nature, and this means medical specialty dealing with childbirth. you know all the techniques, all the medical specialty, or you can say all the methods which an obstetrician consist or have, that are called what? Obstetrics, medical specialty dealing with childbirth. Okay, next word is obstetric or obstetrical. That word is adjective in nature, and that means relating to obstetrics, or you can say related to obstetrics is called what? Obstetric or obstetrical. Next word is pediatrician. Pediatrician is, very well, child specialist. One who is child specialist is called as pediatrician. And the many of the words like pediatrics. Pediatrics means, this word is noun in nature, and the medical healing of a child. If a child has a disease, then it means you consult to a pediatrician, and the medical healing of that particular disease is called what? Pediatrics. Okay, next one is pediatric. This word is the adjective in nature, and pediatric is something relating to pediatrics. Relating to pediatrics is called pediatric. Okay, next word is pedagogy. And pedagogy, this word pedos denote to child, and agogos means to leading or leader, right? So pedagogy is something like, you can say, the study of teaching methods. The study of teaching methods is called as pedagogy, and the leading of children or learning to development or to growth or to maturity. So pedagogy is all about something ki how to lead a child, or how to lead them, how to teach them, how to train them, or ultimately you can say ki the study of teaching methods is called as pedagogy. Okay, next word is, from the moment of birth, infants are led by adults. They are taught first by parents and then by teachers to be self-sufficient, to fit into culture in which they are born. It means the leading of, entire leading of child refers actually to the principles and methods of teaching. Okay, two different words we have now, and first word is pedagogue. Pedagogue denotes two different root words, and first root is pedos. Pedos denotes to child. Agogos, one who is leader. So pedagogue, a person who always mislead children, or you can say a teacher can be one who misleads, sometime who misleads children, is called as pedagogue, right? If a teacher, if a teacher guides them some immoral things, or you can say some wrong ways, if he describes, then it means that person is pedagogue, one who misleads children, right? So in kindergarten or in schools, some of the teachers, they misguide them, they mislead them, right? So that person or that teacher will be pedagogue, you can say. Okay, next one is, it is a word of contempt, has an unhappy history, and should be used carefully. It has deteriorated to the point where it refers today a narrow minded, old fashioned, or dogmatic teacher, right? As I said, it refers to the today a narrow minded, old fashioned, or dogmatic teacher is called was what? Pedagogue. Person who person who leads a child, or person who leads a child, or he will be like teacher. Okay, next one is demagogue. Demagogue, this word has two different roots. One is demos. Demos denotes to word people, and agogos, one who is leader. So now a person who misleads people, one who misleads people is called demagogue, right? Demagogue, demos, demography, or you can say demagogue, one who misleads people, like who can mislead people, like you can say many leaders you have seen, they just mislead their followers, or you can say some of the religious saints, or some of the you can say preachers, right? They also mislead people on the basis of religion, on the basis of caste, color, right? So anyone who misleads people, or you can say any of the relative also, right? So demagogue, leader of the people who misleads people, is called demagogue. It has deteriorated to the point where it refers today who foments discontents, right? Dissatisfaction, who foments, who spreads, spreads discontents among masses, rousing them to fever pitch by wild oratory. Okay, so that person is demagogue. Okay, move to the next one. You know very well, dermatologist is a person who is specialist in skin disorders, skin diseases. Dermatologist. So many of the words, like hypodermic. Hypodermic, hypos, you can say under derm, skin. So whenever a doctor penetrate needle under the skin, that process is called what? Hypodermic. You know, many doctors, to inject drugs or medicine, what normally they do, they normally just, you can say, penetrate needle under the skin. That particular process is called what? Hypodermic. In some of the diseases also, doctors, to treat the patient, what they do normally, they just penetrate a needle under the skin to remove the infection or something else, right? So that process is also called what? Hypodermic. Okay, next word is epidermis. Epidermis is something, you can say, outermost layer of skin is called epidermis. So like this is our epidermis. This is the outermost layer of our skin, epidermis. Okay, taxidermy. Taxidermy is something, a practice to prepare stuff and mounts the skin of animals. Some of the people, some of the professionals, what they do, they just mount, they prepare stuffs and they mount the skin, right, of animals. And you can say taxidermy is also a doctor who takes care of the body of a deceased person, right? In some countries, or in some foreign countries, some of the doctors, they claimed that in future science will progress that to that context ke it will be easy to, you can say ki it will be easy to make alive a dead person, right? So science will progress to that extent. It's their claim, it's their proclaim, you can say. So taxidermist, a person who normally preserve the dead body of a person, so for many purposes, like for research purpose or for medical purpose, they just keep the dead body safe, okay, by applying, you can say, some chemical on them. They just make the dead body safe. Taxidermy, practice to prepare stuffs, this is also taxidermy. And taxidermist, who is specialist in that, one who prepares stuffs, mounts the skin of animals. And taxidermist, one whose business is taxidermy. One who is specialist in taxidermy is called what? Taxidermist. So move to the next one. And this is, you can say, this is epidermis. If you just penetrate a needle under the skin, right? So in this picture, you can get the example of taxidermy. So these are the some animals, dead animals, but their skin is stuffed and their skin is mounted. So after that, you can just get an image ki these are the animals in a room. So these are dead actually, but after mounting or after stuffing, it is possible, right? So this is also the example of taxidermy. Or uh, elephant is something, you can say, an animal which has very, you can say, which has a thin skin, you can say, okay. So move to the next one is ophthalmologist. Ophthalmologist is, you can say, a person who is specialist in eye disorders, one who performs surgeries, okay, one who performs surgeries. And you can say, prescribe glasses, administer drug, or perform surgery. That person is ophthalmologist. So many of the words like ocular, this word ocular denotes to eye, right? Whenever you find this word ocular, ocular is a root which means eye, okay. So ocular, an adjective that refers to the eye, okay. Monocle, monocle is a lens, or you can say an equipment which is used to see distant object with one eye. With one eye, when you see distant object, that particular equipment is known as monocle, right? I think you have seen on some of the hill stations, some of the vendors, what they charge something, and after paying the charge, you will be able to see distant objects with the help of monocle, in which a single lens is fitted, okay. Next one is binoculars. Binoculars, by means, by denotes to two. So binoculars is an equipment which is used to see distant object with two eyes, both the eyes, okay. Filled filled glasses and increase the range of two eyes. Binoculars. Inoculate, this word is also nice. Inoculate, when you inoculate against the disease, an eye puncture or hole is made in your skin through which serum is injected. As I said, in some of the diseases, doctor, what he does, he or she inoculate the skin. means he inject some needles under the skin and inject some serum inside that, right? So that process is to inoculate. inoculate आप ऐसा भी कह सकते हैं कि जब स्किन को किसी नीडल की मदद से जब स्किन के अंदर उस नीडल को डाला जाता है, ठीक है, पेनिट्रेट किया जाता है, तो उस प्रोसेस को इनोक्यूलेट बोलते हैं, है ना। चले नेक्स्ट देखो, this is the example of monocle, this is binoculars, and this is the process of, you can say, inoculate. The specialist is inoculating the skin of that baby girl. Okay, next one is some of the root words, and move to the next, just a minute. Okay, let us match properly. So this is you can say proper match. You have to maintain match here. Okay, let us take example. First word is gynecology. Gynecology, you know, specialist of women disorders. So where is all about women disorders, like this one is women diseases. Okay, so first will match to the F. Okay, move to the next one. Obstetrics. Obstetrics is something a person who is midwife, or one who adds during or immediate after the delivery, right? Speciality dealing with the delivery of newborn infants, obstetrics. Okay, right. Pediatrics is, you can say, child diseases, one who is specialist in child diseases, pediatrician, and pediatrics is the specialty of that treatment, specialty dealing with treatment of children. Yes, pediatrics will match to G. Okay, pedagogy is something teaching methods, principles of teaching. Fourth will match to A. Next one is demagoguery. Demagoguery means something misleading people, related to the misleading of people. So what is stirring up? Yes, discontent among masses. So demagoguery will match to the D. Okay, dermatology is something, you can say, skin specialist. Okay, so this will match to the treatment of skin. Sixth will match to the E. And next one is taxidermy, is something, you can say, stuffing of skin of animals. Stuffing the skin of animals means seventh will match to A. Yes, are you getting my point? Yes guys, is everything okay till here? Okay, move to the next slide. Yes, hypodermic is something, you can say, hypodermic, pachyderm, dermatitis, or ophthalmologist. Hypoderm, just a minute. Yes, hypodermic is something, you can say, under the skin. To penetrate needle under the skin is called what? Hypodermic. Okay, epidermis is something outermost layer of skin. Second will match to E. Pachyderm is, you can say, pachyderm all the animals which are of thick skin. Animals with thick skin are called pachyderm, like elephant, rhinoceros. These are pachyderm. Okay, pachyderm. Dermatitis is something, skin inflammation or skin disease, right? So inflammation of skin is called dermatitis. Inflammation of skin. Next one is ophthalmologist, is something eye doctor. Fifth will match to B. And optometrist is, you can say, optometrist is one who measures vision. Is called optometrist, right? So this is proper match regarding the first three session of word power made easy. These are the first three sessions in that particular book. Okay, move to the next one. Does a treatise and obstetrics deal with childbirth? So obstetrician is, yes, the person who is specialist in um, childbirth, or during the birth, or you can say immediate after the birth. So first will match, or first will yes. Is gynecology deal with the female reproductive organs? Yes. Okay. Is pediatrics concerned with the diseases of old age? No. Right. Pediatrics is concerned with the diseases of childhood, right? So no will be the answer. Does pedagogy refer to teaching? Yes. Pedagogy ultimately it refers to the teaching methods, means how to teach a child, or how to motivate a child. It is all about that. Okay, so next one is, does pedagogy refer to teaching? Yes. Is a pedagogue an expert teacher? Is a pedagogue is someone who misleads children, right? Uh, Pedagogue one who mislead children. So pedagogue is an expert teacher? No. Pedagogue won't be an expert teacher. Is a demagogue interested in the welfare of people? No. Demagogue always mislead people, right? So is a lion pachyderm? Is a lion pachyderm? Lion can be a pachyderm? No. Lion is not a pachyderm. Pachyderm is something with thick skin, like you can say, as I said, elephant, rhinoceros. Lion is not a pachyderm. Fifth, sixth, no. Fifth, sixth, no. Yes. Okay. Seventh is a lion, a pachyderm. So I think no will be the right answer, because pachyderm animals with thick skin, and like you can say elephant or rhinoceros. Okay. Move to the next one. Is the epidermis one of the layers of the skin? One of the layers. Yes, it is the outermost layer. So it is asked one of the layers of the skin. Yes, it is the outermost layer of the skin, epidermis. Is dermatitis is an inflammation of one of the limbs? No. It is dermatitis is the inflammation of skin, right? So that's why no will be the right answer. Is a taxidermist a medical practitioner? Is a taxidermist a medical practitioner? So medical practitioner, it can be medical practitioner. It is not. No. No will be the right answer in 10th, right? In last question, no will be the right answer. So these are the words, and some of the proper match you can go for them, like, just a minute. Okay, it's enough. It's enough. So let us move to the next one. And now we are going to discuss a chapter tense, right? Now we are going to start a chapter, grammatical chapter tense. In next session, we shall cover the upcoming sessions from this particular book. Okay. We are going to start tense. So as you know, the first question regarding tense, the first question is what it does, what tense does actually, right? So the answer is, it tells about the specific point in time, right? Make it sure tense always it describes the specific point in time. For example, you have done something, so there must be a specific point in time. This specific point must be either present, past, or future. Any of these three will be the specific point of time. So tense, what it does, it tells about the any specific point of time, right? So how it does, second question arises ki how tense, how tense uh, tells about the specific point. So response is, by changing helping verbs and main verbs, by changing helping verbs and main verb, it tells about the specific point, right? So these are two questions. So in 10th chapter, our entire focus must be on helping verb or main verbs, right? We should focus on these two, whether on helping verbs or main verbs. So let us talk about different states. In tense, we know we talk about present, past and future, but in all three different states of different specific point, if you talk about, we have different four states. First state is what? First is indefinite. One is indefinite state, right? Second one is continuous state. Second state is continuous. Third one is perfect state. This is perfect state. And the last one is fourth state is perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. These four different states we have in all the specific point, whether you talk about present, past or future, right? In all three we have different four states. So initially let us talk about continuous state, what it does. So you know it very well. Continuous state, it tells about actions as are continue. The actions as are continue, but make it sure these actions must be continue but temporarily. The actions which are continue temporarily are comes under continuous state. And now perfect, you know the meaning of perfect. Perfect means something that is exact, something that is genuine, that is called perfect. Or if you call to a person perfect, it means that person has everything inside him or her, means there is nothing like lack of inside that person. So perfect means perfect state denotes to the actions as are done or completed, right? Actions as are done or completed comes under perfect state. Okay, perfect continuous, as you know, this is the combination of both the states. First one is perfect and second one is continuous. So in perfect continuous, we talk about actions with imperfection with partial perfection. In this state, we tell about imperfection with partial perfection. What is imperfection with partial perfection actually? Imperfection with partial perfection. Okay, for example, if I say ki I have been teaching since 2012, an example is I have been teaching since 2012. So it means I started my teaching in 2012, right? Now it is 2022 and last year is what? 2021. So if I say I have been teaching since 2012, right? 2012, if I speak like this, so it means in 2020 this process of teaching is going on. So this in 2022, this state is in imperfection. It is in imperfection. Imperfection means not perfection. Not perfection means whatever is going on temporarily, whatever is moving, whatever is continue, you can say. So in 2022, this action of teaching is in imperfection, and from 2012 to 2021 we are showing partial perfection also. From 2012 to 2021 it is partial perfection, and in 2022 it is in imperfection. So to talk about such actions, we always use perfect continuous state, right? So move to the indefinite state, and now make it sure in indefinite state nothing will be continue or in perfect state. So actually here in indefinite state, all the actions which are, you can say, which are scheduled, all the scheduled actions, all the routine actions, or you can say the actions which are permanent, or you can say the actions which are frequent. If you want to talk about such actions, frequent actions, scheduled actions, permanent actions, routine actions, for such actions we use indefinite state. And one more thing, make it sure whenever it comes to continuous state, we use a base verb. We use a base verb, and that base verb will be be. This be base verb is used as helping verb, right? This base verb is used as helping verb. Be is used whenever it comes to perfect state. For base verb, we use a base verb have, and this will be helping verb in perfect state. In perfect state we use a base verb have, and different forms of that particular base verbs are used in perfect state. Okay, perfect continuous, this is the combination of have plus be, right? And in definite state we use a base verb, and that base verb is do base verb as helping verb. This is the main concept actually. These are the fixed helping verb, you can say. These are the fixed base verb, you can say, which are used in complete chapter tense, right? So move to the next one. Let us discuss some of the questions, like how examiner put questions. The first sentence is, if I say, they have often done their work, they have often done their work with the help of others. First sentence is, they have often done their work with the help of others. Okay, and the second sentence is, we had seldom gone there by metro. We had seldom gone there by metro. Two different sentences you have, right? So this is important concept, you can say. In both the sentences, in first sentence, initially just try to find out which tense has been used. So if I want to find the tense, if I want to find the tense out, so I know it very well. With helping verb have, this is third form, so this is the helping verb, this is the third form of the verb, mean to say this is the present perfect tense, right? So second step is what? Second thing is, you have to find out the identity in that particular sentence. In the first sentence we have an adverb of frequency, and the adverb of frequency is what? Often. Okay, same thing happens in the second sentence. In the second sentence we have a tense had with third form of the verb. This is past perfect tense, right? And the second one is, just try to identify the keyword, and this word seldom is adverb of frequency, right? So we have to find as per requirement, are both sentence okay, or there is any need of changes. Okay, so in the first sentence, you know it very well, we have a word, and the word is often, right? This word often is adverb, right? And this word often means almost always. Often means almost always. So mean to say, this word often shows the sense of, shows high frequency, right? This word often shows high frequency. It means whenever you use a word often in a sentence, and it means in that particular sentence uh, any activity has its high frequency to happen, right? If I say they have often done their work with the help of others, means this activity happens almost always because of this often. Okay, and in the second sentence we again have a word, and the word is seldom. So this word is also adverb in nature, and the meaning of seldom is almost never. almost never, right? And this word shows low frequency, you can say. It shows low frequency, right? Like in the second sentence, if he or she is saying we had seldom gone there by metro, it means to go there, it's it has low frequency, it has low frequency to go there. So both the words, as we know, they denotes to the frequency, they denotes to the frequency. One is high frequency, one is low frequency. And as I said, we use indefinite state whenever it talk about frequent actions. Frequent actions means any kind of frequency, whether it is high frequency or low frequency. Because of these two identities, these two adverbs, often and seldom, we need indefinite state. And this indefinite can be anyone, like present indefinite or past indefinite. Because of this frequency, we use indefinite tense, we use indefinite tense, right? And this indefinite can be of present or past, anyone. This indefinite can be of present or past. So let us apply it in the sentence. We already have a present perfect tense, right? We have a tense present perfect, but we know because of this often, because of this word of high frequency, we need indefinite, and this indefinite must be present indefinite. In place of present perfect, we require present indefinite. So make it present indefinite, drop have, and according to this, singular verb will be there. So we speak like K. They often do their work with the help of others. They often do their work with the help of others. Same thing happens in the second sentence. In the second sentence, we already have past perfect tense, but because of this word of low frequency, we require indefinite tense, and indefinite must be of past indefinite in place of past perfect. So to make it past indefinite, in past indefinite we use second form of the verb. Sentence will be like, we seldom went there by metro. We seldom went there by metro. If you speak like this, sentence will be fine. Now sentence will be okay. So what are the keywords? What are the words which demand past indefinite state? The words are like adverbs of frequency, like daily, always, daily, always, often, generally, frequently, normally, usually, occasionally, seldom, never, seldom, never, rarely, barely, each, every plus time word. Each, every plus time word. These are the words which demand indefinite state. These words demand indefinite tense, indefinite tense, and this indefinite must be of either present or past. Don't use future indefinite tense, because for future indefinite tense we have some other words of frequency. For future indefinite tense we have some other words of frequency. To denote present indefinite or past indefinite, we have such keywords. These are the adverbs of frequency. Some of the adverbs, they show high frequency, and some of the adverbs from this list, they demand low frequency. Ultimately, to denote frequency, we use indefinite state, indefinite tense. This indefinite must be of present or past. So let us move to the next one. If you just take some examples, like if I say the moon will take almost 28 days to complete one round around the earth. This is the first sentence. Second one is plants prepared their own food. Plants prepared their own food. Next one is an empty vessel. An empty vessel has sounded much. An empty vessel has sounded much. A rolling stone will gather no moss. A rolling stone will gather no moss. Okay, different 4 sentences you have. So let us apply. In first 2 sentences, make it sure. In first 2 sentences, it is, you can say, universal or scientific fact. Universal fact, or you can say scientific fact. And make it sure, whenever it comes to universal fact or scientific fact, we always use present indefinite tense, simple present tense, right? Whenever it comes to universal fact, or you can say proverbs also. When it comes to proverbs, you know very well, proverbs are like, you can say, dictum, maxim, axiom, adage, or saying, old saying, you can say. So all these two, universal fact or proverbs, they demand indefinite tense. Present indefinite must be there. They demand present indefinite tense. So if you apply present indefinite, do you know it well? If you have, like, whenever you talk about present indefinite tense, in present indefinite tense, with some of the subjects, and subjects are like, subjects are what? Subjects are like I, we, you, right? They, and any of the plural nouns. And any of the plural nouns. With all these subjects, if the sentence is simple, in simple sentence, in present indefinite tense, we use first form of the verb. If the sentence is negative, in negative sentences, we use a helping verb do not plus v1. If the sentence is interrogative, right? If the sentence is interrogative, do is used initially, first form of the verb, sign of interrogation in the last, right? This is used. And make it sure, if the subject is like, and if the subject is like he, she, it, or any singular noun, if any of the singular nouns are there, make it sure, with all these singular subjects, in simple sentence we use first form plus s or es, first form plus s or es. In negative sentence, does not plus v1, and in interrogative sentence, does, first form of the verb, and sign of interrogation in last. So this is the method. So if you apply it in the sentence, first sentence, this moon is singular subject and this is universal fact. sentence is simple. So with singular subject we use first form plus SES. So drop will, and sentence will be like, the moon takes almost 28 days to complete one round around the earth. Sentence will be like this: the moon will take almost the moon takes almost 28 days to complete one round around the earth. Same thing is in the next sentence. This is also you can say universal fact, and now this is the plural noun, and the sentence is simple. With plural noun simple sentence we use first form of the verb. So sentence will be like, plants prepare their own food, right? And in the third sentence, this third sentence is all about proverb. It is a proverb, right? ओल्ड सेइंग यू कैन से, ये कहावत है, ठीक है। एंड प्रोवर्ब जितनी भी होती हैं वो भी सिंपल प्रेजेंट, प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस की डिमांड करती हैं। सो इफ यू अप्लाई प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस, एन एम्प्टी वेसल, दिस इज सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट, एंड सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट in simple sentences it demand first form plus SES. So sentence will be like, an empty vessel sounds much, right? And the next sentence, a rolling stone, this singular subject, rolling stone, this is also a singular subject, right? This will demand first form plus SOES, right? So sentence will be, drop will, sentence will be like, a rolling stone gathers no moss, a rolling stone gathers no moss. And if all the subjects are in past indefinite tense, in past indefinite tense with all subjects, in past indefinite tense with all subjects we use second form of the verb. In simple sentences, in negative sentences we use did not plus v1, did not plus v1, and interrogative sentence, did initially, first form of the verb, and sign of interrogation in last. So this one is the complete case. In past indefinite we write like this, we speak like this. If you just apply it in the last sentence, like this one was past perfect, and because of this word seldom, adverb of frequency, frequency of word of low frequency, we require past indefinite. So to make this past indefinite, what we did, we just dropped had, and we use second form in simple sentences. So sentence is like, we seldom went there by metro. So this is the case actually. Okay, let us move to the next sentence. If I say, you have to reply this sentence. The sentence is, James and Peter go to college every day. Yes. What is the error in this sentence? James and Peter go to college every day. This is a good sentence. What do you think of this sentence? James and Peter go to college every day. Okay, we know it very well. In this sentence we have a plural subject, right? Peter and James. And in present indefinite, if the sentence is simple, we use a plural verb. This go is a plural verb, right? But we have a word every day in this sentence, and make it sure this word every day, when you don't use any space between every and day, right? This word every day is adjective, and this adjective shows the sense of ordinary, any general you can say, right? Aam, sadharan. For example, we speak like this, we speak like, k, everyday data, everyday figure, right? Or you can say everyday statement, right? Everyday statement, we speak like this. This word Data, figure, or statement is a noun, and this word everyday is adjective, and this means, it means ordinary. Ordinary data, ordinary figure, ordinary statement, right? But we have another word, and the word is, every space day. Every space day, we also have this word, and this word is adverb in nature. This every space day is adverb in nature, and this adverb denotes to the sense of daily, right? It shows the sense of daily. Daily means pratidin. So this is the adverb of high frequency. This word every space day, it shows the it shows high frequency, right? So if you just apply it in the sentence, it is showing that in the sentence we are talking about adverb, we are talking about adverb of time to show the sense of daily, but this word is adjective in nature, and to make this word adverb, we just speak like this, we just write like this, we just say James and Peter go to college every day. Now it becomes adverb and it shows the sense of daily, right? To denote high frequency, we use adverb. Okay, I think you know it very well. We never write like this. We have never seen like this. Okay, every month without any space. We don't write like this. We don't say every year. We don't speak like this. Every Dipavali, we don't speak like this. Okay, we don't say every century. We don't speak or write like this. All these statements are wrong. So what is accurate actually? If you just say every space month, every month, it is okay. If you just say every space year, every year, this is also okay. If you just write like every Dipavali, every space Dipavali, this is also okay. If you just speak every century, every space century, this is also okay. So same thing happens here. This word every day without any space, this is adjective in nature, and that means ordinary, right? So but to show high frequency in the sentence, we require an adverb, and that adverb is every space day. So replace everyday adjective with adverb every space day. That means daily. Okay, so now sentence will be fine, and I hope you are getting my points. Yes. Are you getting everything? Yes, guys. Is everything okay? Yes. Now I think it's enough from my side, and I just keep my finger crossed for you. Subscribe Crack Grade B if you have not subscribed this channel, and you have your classes of English from Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. Right? In our next lecture, we shall cover vocabulary. Okay, and soon we shall focus on fillers also. So I think it's enough for today. So take care, goodbye, and love you all. Thank you very much.